What up, everybody?
What up?
Hey.
What's going on, guys?
Welcome in, fellas. Ding.
Ding, that's a hot take already. Oh,
Hey,
wow.
yo. All right. How's everybody doing this morning?
I want to know on the week, how are you guys?
0-1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 0-1.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
I thought New England could pull off the upset. Sean, are you 0-1? Who'd you take? You took the Bills.
No, I had the Bills. Yeah, yeah.
Matt Patricia is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying he was a shitty defensive coordinator, so we're like, let's try him on offense.
Yeah, and
Mac was not happy
let
with
him
that.
know about it too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I got a problem too. This Buffalo Bills defense keeps holding teams down and slowing Josh Allen down because he doesn't need to pass as much. I don't like it.
yeah, you need better teams to play the Bills. Don't worry, they
Yeah.
play the Jets again soon. It's fine.
Oh, but
Hey,
Sauce.
great.
Better teams.
Oh, Sauce does do his thing.
Sauce.
All right, let's hop into this day's slate of games. We got Week 13. We're gonna start off Pittsburgh at Atlanta.
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, everybody has to play.
Man.
I'm
I'm going to take the Steel City boys in this one.
also gonna have to go with Pittsburgh. How you feeling, Peters?
I'm right there with you guys. Pittsburgh.
Oh, man. Sean?
Okay, apparently Atlanta's winning because I got Pittsburgh too.
All right. How about producer and Mr. Shane, our guests here in the building? What do you guys got? You got Pittsburgh or ATL this week?
We're doing Pittsburgh this week.
All right.
Hey, full sweep. So Atlanta Falcons are gonna take this one home.
Guaranteed. Bet the house.
Honestly, I feel like both quarterbacks are serviceable, especially super flex and 2 QB leagues.
Don't call Pickett serviceable yet. Pickens,
Yeah.
maybe, but dude, Pickett's not even throwing for 200 yards a game yet.
Listen,
Come on.
You gotta
8
do what you gotta
touchdowns,
do.
8 interceptions this year.
That's great.
Is that good?
Those are Peyton Manning
Hey.
rookie numbers,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah.
But they have a good schedule going forward though. So stay tuned.
You're still 4-7.
I'm taking them. I'm taking them to win today. I think they do it on. I think you get a lot of Pickett to Pickens.
Najee full go in this one?
They say he's going.
I believe so.
So I think Freiermuth gets active in this one too.
That'd be hot.
Is Drake London a go?
That Pickett,
I think
believe
Drake's
so, yeah.
that Pickett to Pickens combo is
I
nice
think everyone's
too.
healthy.
So it's not a bad.
TJ Watt is questionable.
And this is the first good matchup the Steelers have had like all season for wide receivers, and this is like the best matchup for wide receivers. So I actually think Deontay and Pickens could really have their best games of the year this week.
It's kind of sad. Deontay's like the forgotten man.
Yeah,
But
still getting targets, but they're all like 5-yard catches.
yeah,
It
he
happens.
was great last year. So
Yeah, top 10 wide receiver the last 2 seasons.
Do we think Cordell gets it going today?
Score Daryl?
Scordell? Yeah.
Cordell Patterson.
Yeah.
Everyone's there.
Him and Mariota.
Oh, we got a question in already.
All
All right,
right,
let's do it.
Paul JJ looked like it's coming from I think Facebook. Morning, fellas. Who y'all rolling with? Kirk, Brady, or Deshaun this week?
I got Brady in that matchup.
I am not touching Deshaun this week.
I'm not touching
No,
Deshaun.
me neither.
He hasn't played in
Kirk
3
against
years.
the Jets. I don't like it.
Yeah.
Brady against the Saints.
Give me that Brady
Brady,
matchup.
yeah, Brady
Yeah.
chokes against the Saints, though. Is it
Man.
time?
That
Like,
is true.
Tom
OG
Brady
brings
does
up a good
not
point.
play the Saints since going to the Bucks. The Saints play Brady so tough, man.
I believe Marshawn Lattimore's out this week, and that's usually
Yes.
the problem is Lattimore shutting down Mike Evans.
Yeah, I think
I got to take Brady.
I'm
in
taking
that one.
Brady.
Yeah.
I got to stay away from Deshaun for a minute.
Yeah.
I gotta
For
see how
sure.
it
He
goes.
hasn't played in 2 years.
I think they might be regretting not playing Brissett this week. We'll see at the end. All right, so that was a sweep of, for the Steelers. We got Green Bay at Chicago. Nice divisional matchup here. Peter, start us off on this one, man. Who you got
Green Bay owns the Bears. Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears.
in Chicago?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter where.
He still owns them.
I
Green
like
Bay
that.
all day.
I'll piggyback on what Peter said. Enough said.
Fields is back in this one, so he's off the injury report. They say he is a full go. But I got to take Green Bay in this one because Aaron Rodgers is also off the injury report and he's going to play. So they'd never have anything for the Packers. So I just see the Packers taking this one away
Sean?
in Chicago.
All right, I'm gonna have to disagree with you guys. I got
All
the
right.
There we go.
Thank goodness now
Finally.
the Packers will win. All right.
Here's a hot take because I got the Bears because they got the better quarterback in this game. Rodgers has been
That is a
Rodgers
very
has
hot
been
take.
shit all year. Bears has been great. Fields has been great. People are worried about his injury. It's his non-throwing shoulder. It's not going to affect his running. It's not going to affect his throwing, other than getting re-injured.
I was gonna say it's gonna affect that running when that linebacker comes in and just sticks him.
I think the reason why Green Bay wins this because they're going to force Fields to be a pocket passer. He's not that.
No, they're not.
And if he runs and takes a pretty big hit,
Trevor Simeon's done for the year. So if you get hurt, you got Nathan.
Yeah, man. They have to play it safe with Justin Fields. Like short of going out and signing someone off of practice squad or something.
What about Peterman?
Stop.
What about him?
He's on the roster.
I think you can get
Peterman or Zach Wilson. Who's better?
Or Zach Wilson.
Oh God, why?
I don't think there's much of a comparison there.
It's Peterman.
I think I'm firing up the wide receivers though. It's Peterman, yeah, for sure. I think Watson can get some nice work today. I guess give me some of that some of the Chase Claypool.
Gonna have to, yeah.
I mean, both the running backs here, both teams' run defenses are very soft. Just so we're clear, they're in like the high 20s as far as run defense. So I could see Montgomery, Fields, Jones, maybe Dillon fires it up today. I don't know. AJ Dillon is just he's shown up a couple games, but this is not what we expected. Him and Kareem Hunt overall just having rough seasons.
Hey, producer, who you guys got in this one?
Well, I think it's going to be very close, but I'm going with Chicago.
Hey,
there we
he's
go.
taking Chicago. Guys, he's a Green Bay fan, so he's picking against his own team today. So
it is what it is.
I just don't really think Aaron Rodgers is going to do very well today.
Oh,
Hey,
man. Bear
Spicy.
down. Here we go.
Hot take, baby.
I like it. All right, next up, we got Jacksonville at Detroit. OG, who you got, man?
And Detroit's got that new toy coming out of the garage. They're pulling a Ferrari on the field today. I heard. I'm going to take Detroit. I think this is going to be a high scoring affair. I don't think the defenses really do much of anything in this one. I don't care what the over is. I'm smashing the over today in this one.
There we go.
I believe there will be a lot of offense in this one as well. I'm taking the boys from Motor City.
Amen.
I have to. This is the first week that DeAndre Swift is off of any injury report. So that's going to be spicy. I think he gets loose today. I think Jamal Williams will probably steal some of those touches and maybe even some of those end zone carries, but I still think Detroit gets loose. I like them to be one of the teams that can kind of win out. They have a pretty soft schedule, and I think they can do something here at the end. I don't know if they want to, though, because they're going to be getting pretty awesome picks from the Rams and then from themselves. So we'll see.
Yeah.
They might tank out. Who you got, Peters?
I'm right there with you guys. I'm taking Detroit at home in this one.
Oh, man.
Sean, how you doing?
We're all copying each other this week.
I'm gonna have to differ from you guys again. I got Jacksonville. I think Jacksonville's got the better quarterback. They got the better head coach. They got the slightly better defense. They're the better team. I think they're going to win this one. And specifically, I think Christian Kirk is going to go off tonight. The last 2 weeks they've gotten toasted by Wan'Dale Robinson and Isaiah McKenzie. They cannot guard slot receivers. I think Christian Kirk goes off.
ETN's back for this one, right?
Yeah, they said he's a full go.
So that'll be spicy too.
Yeah, because you can get Kirk loose in that play action. I like Amon-Ra St. Brown in this one. I think it's a pretty good stack with Goff.
I mean, Detroit's only favored by 1 in this one. The over-under's 51.
Who you got in this one, Peters?
You're firing up everyone. I already told you Detroit.
Oh, my bad.
Come on. Producer, Shane?
I'm going with Detroit today.
All right,
there we
baby.
go.
We do got a question in. We got Olave or Garrett Wilson in the flex. Olave up against Tampa Bay. You got Garrett Wilson up against that Minnesota defense. So
that's a good one.
Man, they both have good matchups technically.
Yeah.
I think Olave has been the more consistent one. So I
feel like after that zero ball.
He's going to want to.
They're going to need. Yeah, they're hungry right now.
Yeah, they're going to need to get him active. I like the upside Garrett Wilson has comparatively. He's been more of a home run hitter.
Yeah.
If he scores, that's nice. He's going to get a 20-point plus day. But I think I'd have to go with consistency over the home run effect. So I'm going to have to take Olave. And I actually have both of them on my team, so this is a decision I've had to make. And I took Olave. So.
Rough.
Olave.
So, in other words, Jacksonville, Detroit, pretty much fire up anybody you have.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And Detroit's a 1-point favorite, so
correct.
It's going to be great. All right, next up we got Washington at my Jets at Minnesota.
He's always trying to skip games.
Skip one.
Why don't you start us off with this one? This one's near and dear.
I did it again.
Near and dear to your heart.
I did it again.
How you feeling?
So I'm going to get this pick wrong every time I've done it. I'm taking Minnesota. So
no more Mike White magic?
My Jets are probably going to get it done.
Oh, it will.
Wow. But I like Minnesota a little bit better at home, especially because they play defense way better at home. Justin Jefferson's playing out of his mind. I think if Dalvin Cook gets going in any way, shape, or form, they're just going to run away with this game. Even though we have pretty good outside coverage, I don't know if the Jets are going to keep this Cinderella story going. They're sitting there on the wild card fringe, but I think this is the week that they kind of drop out and everybody remembers why we're the Jets. So, OG, how you feel, man?
Old Kirk Cousins finally got the monkey off his back in prime time last week. I think he continues
the refs
that.
Did, yeah.
But whatever. It doesn't matter. Win's a win. But I think Minnesota continues on today. I think obviously we don't see as much through the air. I don't think JJ goes absolutely ham sandwich today because Sauce Gardner is the truth. But I think Cousins still has a decent day. Jefferson has a good day. But I think we see a lot of Dalvin Cook. Might even see Madison steal some touchdowns. You never know.
Hey. Peters, how you feeling, man?
I'm rolling with Minnesota in this one. They're at home. They're the better team. The Jets are going to keep it close.
Okay.
I think this is going to be a good game, but Minnesota's going to pull it out at the end.
All right. How many you got, man?
I got the Jets pulling this one out.
Hey.
I know Minnesota's 8-2, and they've done a great job closing out games, but they haven't won a game by double digits since week 1. They're +5 on the year. The Jets are +34 on the year. I'm not really convinced that the Vikings are the better team, and that's been with Zach Wilson for most of the year and Joe Flacco. I think Mike White's a step up for them, and I think Mike White's getting the win.
Nice.
All right.
Excited about that Jefferson and Sauce Gardner matchup, though, for sure.
Closer than you think.
Oh,
but
boy.
It's going to be Minnesota.
All right.
Minnesota taking this one away.
All right.
I dig it. All right. Let's go with
that's the next game you wanted to get into. Washington
at the New York Giants.
Right.
Divisional matchup. We like those.
7-5, 7-4. Who thought these two teams would be here?
Two teams with winning records that you watch them play and you don't know why they're winning.
Yeah.
But somehow they are.
The Giants don't have a wide receiving core to speak of. Saquon's been okay week to week. Okay, tell us how you really feel there, big dog.
Dude, they're the highest paid wide receiver core in the NFL, and they don't score any touchdowns at all. They're terrible. It's unreal, honestly. It's got to be one of the worst wide receiving cores in NFL history.
Terrible?
Especially for the money they spent.
I would say it's an expensive.
Certainly with Wandale out and with Tony traded, it was probably better at the start of the year. And Sterling Shepard out, it's gotten just worse since the start of the year.
It happens.
With that said, I'm taking the Giants at home.
Yeah, I'm just going to take the Giants at home. I don't think Heineke does enough almost every week to get the win, but I don't think it's going to be enough today. They don't put up enough points. I think Saquon gets loose today. I don't care how good the Washington front is. There's no Chase Young there today. I think Saquon gets loose. I think Saquon easily goes over 100.
Yeah, even though Washington's favorite, I don't see it happening. Who you got, Peters?
I'm going with you guys again. The New York Giants are going to win at home. It's going to be an ugly game. Not going to be fun to watch. You're not going to see a lot of it on Red Zone. But yeah, Giants are going to pull this one off in an ugly one.
Sneaky play at wide receiver today. Richie James is going to be a go. He scored 13.8, 15.1 the past 2 weeks. So if you're looking for a flex, you need something off the waiver wire, Richie James not a bad pickup right now in this one.
Bada bang. Okay. Sean, who you got in this one?
Give me the Manders. I'm just not on the same page with you guys today, I guess.
Oh, baby.
Why do you feel
that?
Yeah.
So, I mean, first of all,
going to get it done?
Well, mostly I think that interior of the offensive line for the Giants is decimating. They're missing 3 guards today. So there's 2 starters and their backup is out.
That's fine.
And against even without Chase Young, that's still one of the best defensive lines in the league. And you look at the trajectory of these 2 teams. The Giants have been losing lately, and ever since the Commanders switched to Heineke, they just keep on winning. So I'm taking the Washington.
Gibson's banged up this week, though. I don't know. Without him, I mean, they kind of need him. He's been their running back, kept their offense going. I mean, he's been that third down conversion type person.
Hey, it's time for Brian Robinson to step up. That leg's going to start healing up any day now. And
oh, man.
Washington's favored in this one by 2.5 points. The over-under's only at 40.5. So they are also expecting a very low-scoring affair in Vegas today.
I could see knock him in the mouth type game.
First 1 to 20 gets the dub is what Vegas is pretty much saying.
Pretty much.
I don't see that being wrong. Producer squad, who you guys got in this one?
For me, I say Saquon's going to do it today, and Giants win it.
All right.
There you go. All right. Next up, Tennessee at Philadelphia.
Good matchup here.
Yeah, going to be a good game, I think.
If you love running the ball.
Let's start off with Sean.
There you go.
Yeah, you already know. Let's go Birds.
Oh.
I'm going Philadelphia all day in this one. I know Tennessee's on the uptick and they're feeling hot themselves, but I think that Philly defense can definitely shut down Derrick Henry. So
taking Philadelphia in this one also, but it's not going to be a typical Philly win. They're not going to be able to run the ball like they have all season long. Tennessee is going to play them tough. They're going to force Jalen Hurts to throw it. And luckily, he's got a couple really good receivers to throw to.
Yeah, you know AJ Brown's ready for this one.
Oh yeah. Revenge game.
Yep.
Didn't Sean make fun of Aaron Rodgers saying that Chicago, Fields is a better quarterback? And you gave up 33 points to the Packers last week. 33 points.
Yeah, that was because we could not, and maybe this is bad for this week, but that was because we couldn't stop the run. AJ Dillon ate against us. Aaron Jones had a big game.
My point. Couldn't stop the run. I'm taking Tennessee on the road today in the house that Philly built. Derrick Henry getting it done. Ryan Tannehill doing just enough, skating by. Tennessee pulls off a close one.
I think if there's a difference maker in this game and it does swing Tennessee's way, I think Treylon Burks is your difference maker.
You think take one off over the top today?
That kid's honestly, man, he's been impressing me. He's only played 2 weeks, and he's a double-digit fantasy point scorer against pretty good defenses and with a quarterback that's absolutely terrible. He looks a lot like that one dude that he's on the other team.
AJ Brizzow?
He looks a lot like him. They weren't wrong with his draft.
That was the comp.
Dude, he's pretty legit, man. He looks like a man among boys. So I'm excited to see what he can do.
Philly is favored in this one by 4.5, and over/under is at 44.5 today.
To Will's point, Eagles' best deep safety is out for today. The backup stepped in and played pretty well last week, but he did let up that big touchdown to Christian Watson too. So it's definitely possible.
Producer squad.
9% of America.
I think it's going to be extremely close, but it's going to be Philly.
Philly.
I dig.
Mm-hmm.
I dig. All right. Next up, we got Denver at Baltimore.
Oh, man, I got to take a piss.
You have to take a Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
Jeez. That guy,
go cook something up.
Broncos country. We're imploding.
Let's ride this thing into the ground. I got to take Baltimore here.
They're favored by 9.5.
That's all.
I think now don't get me wrong. I think the Broncos could cover because the Ravens haven't been that great, and the defense of the Broncos has been pretty good.
I can definitely agree with that. I'm going to also piggyback. I'm going to take Baltimore in this one. I don't see any way Russ is coming in and pulling off. Russell Wilson and the word winning just don't even go together anymore. Sorry, Russ.
No, it's just trash. Peter, who you got in this one?
Baltimore at home, no doubt. That 9.5 point spread, that is a lot. you would think Baltimore should cover that easily, but Denver does have that really good defense.
Yeah. And the Ravens are one-dimensional. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be an ugly game.
Will, is your boy Mark Andrews going to show up again soon? What's up? What's up?
I hope so.
I have him benched, I believe, in my one league.
Trouble in paradise. What's up?
No, it's really just they're not clicking. Their offense in general, they can't. The run game is too successful. I guess I'll say that they don't really need to throw the ball, but they're also losing. So
I think Lamar needs to be reminded that he's in a contract year and he's got to start playing better.
You can go to this game right now.
On
Vivid has tickets as low as $12.
Whoa. what a matchup.
Nobody wants to go watch Russ cook.
Sean, who you got in this one, man?
I'm actually taking the Broncos. And here's
what is going hang on. What's going on over there today?
All right.
Are you just wanting to go? Are you just picking the opposite
for breakfast? Violence?
Here's the thing. I am 100,000% sure that the Ravens are going to win. And every time I'm 100,000% sure a team wins, they fucking lose. Yeah. So I'm getting ahead of the curve here. Yeah, I know.
But I'll be honest, man. You got to fire up. What's the name? Jerry Judy's back, so Sutton will get a little bit of help, I think. And
but Judy's just not been consistent even when he's been in there.
I just mean I think the coverage will, he'll warrant a little bit of coverage.
Okay,
he can take the top off. So
Dulcich hasn't been much of a factor here lately.
With that deep threat, I think Russ can cook a little bit more. They have no run game to really speak of, and that's really their.
So who is the running back this week? Is it Latavius?
Latavius, yeah. I guess you're firing up the Gus bus. I hate to do it, but yes. Golly, it's a good running offense. You got to fire up their best running back. I mean, woof.
Are you starting Russ in any leagues, even a super flex? Are you starting Russ?
No. I just cut him in my one league.
No. I'd start Mac Jones.
I wouldn't start him in a 3-quarterback league.
What was he ranked 33rd of all NFL quarterbacks right now? There's only 32 teams.
So some backup has come in, played for 2 games, has a better QBR and better passing rate.
Probably Taylor Heineke or something.
Oh my God.
Carson Wentz.
That's fantastic.
Sam Ellinger.
We know it's not that.
we did have a question come in. You guys give us your pick for this game real quick, and then we'll get that question. Who you guys taking in this game?
Denver, Baltimore.
We're gonna do
Baltimore.
Ravens.
All right. Yep.
All right.
That's a good one.
We had one come in. It was good morning, fellas. Brandon Ayuk or Chris Olave.
I got to go Olave.
I think there's too many mouths to feed in San Francisco.
Right, and Garoppolo has just not been consistent. Jimmy G is just he is fortunate to be the quarterback of the Niners right now because if they had anybody worth a darn, Frisco should be blowing the doors off of teams.
Man, if they had Lamar Jackson.
I think I like Ayuk in this one.
Really?
Okay.
Well, you look at San Francisco's dealing with some injuries. Debo, he's questionable. He is going to play, but how effective is he going to be?
Miami's defense ain't no slouch,
and they run the ball so much in Frisco.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing.
McCaffrey
they don't have a backup anymore.
That's true.
They don't have a backup running back anymore. It's just McCaffrey. He can't handle the load full time.
Sure, he can. It's McCaffrey.
They'll have to give a little bit to Debo. So I think you see Ayuk get a little bit loose. But like I said, I like consistency over just God. I hope somebody hits a home run. So it's Olave for me, but I can see where you have that kind of question because Ayuk, man, he can go off for 2 touchdowns, 40 yards, and 6 catches, and he has a hell of a day.
Or he goes off for 2 catches, 26 yards, and that's your ceiling. That's literally your ceiling for the day.
Right. So I don't know. I like Olave's floor a lot better. So
because Olave's normally normally seeing 5 to 7 receptions per game.
Oh, he's getting at least 10 targets.
Right. So you're getting a volume you're at least hoping for. Yeah, you might not hit the home run, but you're getting the consistent points.
I don't know where Jimmy G is going to go or where they're going to run that offense through. They go with the hot hand. So
are you already in the playoffs? If you locked up a seat, or are you trying to fight for one right now? Are you playing a risky gamble? What's up?
True. That determines a lot.
It does.
Sheesh. All right. Next up, Cleveland at Houston.
Oh, baby.
There's some news in this one, right?
Are they bringing the massage parlor to the stadium? I mean, what's up? Are we setting one up on the sideline? How is this working?
This one for me, honestly, I don't see it being close. Dude, Houston is so bad. So even if they had Jacoby Brissett, they had Zach Wilson in there. I don't care who it is, bro.
Kyle Allen.
No. I'm saying for Cleveland, I'm taking Cleveland all day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no doubt about it in my mind.
Dude, the fact that there will be women that accused this dude and they settled will be in the stands. I think this is all the more reason for Deshaun just to show out and show off today and literally go, I'm back.
I think he has a kind of a rough game, but I think they win easily.
I got Cleveland in this one. Yeah. You still have Nick Chubb to lean on.
Yeah. Nick Chubb's going to do all the work.
Houston has a decent run defense overall, but it's going to get worn down with Nick Chubb. You got Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt.
I was going to say, would you guys fire up Kareem Hunt in this one?
I'm scared.
This is the one where I'm firing up because I think he can get loose out of the slot.
With only having Arizona and Carolina on a bye this week, I'd really hope at this point you have more on your team than Kareem Hunt. But if you don't, fire him up.
The only reason I say that, though, is because Njoku's out. You need a safety blanket for Deshaun coming back.
You do.
So
Njoku's not playing.
You leave Kareem in the flat all day. Just leave him there. Little hook routes to the middle.
There you go.
Safety blanket him up. That's it. So I would fire up Kareem Hunt. I like that take.
Peters?
Yeah, Cleveland's going to win this one. So Deshaun Watson's back. I mean, he's got a Chubb back there behind him.
Probably.
I think they're going to. I think they're going to. I think they're going to rub this one out and find a way to finish.
Amen. I love it.
Preach.
That's a hot take. You know what I mean?
Hey,
it's going to be a happy ending for Deshaun and Cleveland.
I think so.
I think so.
Producer crew, who you guys got?
We have Cleveland.
Oh man, Houston going to pull off the upset. Sounds great.
Upset City.
Dude. It would only be fitting.
What has happened to Mr. Pierce?
He's a rookie.
His team's not good.
Like everybody else.
Oh, he just smoked the wall head on.
That's literally what happens to every rookie running back if you're not Najee Harris and other people like that.
I noticed
that really started early too. He doesn't get the ball.
Yeah. Whenever they switch from Davis Mills, that is true. His whole game changed. So.
Yeah.
Because Davis Mills can run a little bit.
I'm firing up pretty much all of my Cleveland guys, though. Amari Cooper, absolutely. Like we said, the whole backfield.
Yep.
Obviously, Deshaun might be a bit of a risk unless you're in a super flex or something like that. You got Kyler on a bye.
I'm starting Watson over Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Hands down.
Let's not forget that Watson also used to run when he was back there as well. So there is those possibilities.
He had to. Houston's line was
Well, I'm just saying, you don't know. We might see some yards on the ground today. You just never know what this man's potential is.
Well, yeah. Watson at his best is an MVP candidate. So
his potential is a top 5 quarterback. So let's move on. We got Seattle at LA. The Rams, that is. Let's just get through this one quick. I'm taking the Rams, and I don't feel great about it at all. I'm disgusted by my pick. Probably one of the worst comebacks after a Super Bowl season. I don't like the pick. I'm pretty much going to get that one wrong. Who's next?
Let's see here. The Rams are without Aaron Donald, Matthew Stafford, Tyven Howard, Terrell Lewis. I'm going to take them at home versus Seattle. Why not? 3-8.
Vegas trap game.
But you know what? That quarterback last week, he was starting to kind of look like he was putting it together. He likes to run. He likes to get out of the pocket. Maybe that works against Seattle. Seattle gives up a lot of points.
To Cam Akers.
But he's not quarterback this week. It's John Wolford.
Did Wolford clear?
Yes.
Then even better, Wolford actually does a decent, serviceable job.
Who are you taking, Peters?
I'm taking the Rams on this one, too. Hey, like you said, all those players are out. That means Seattle's got no tape on the guys they're playing today.
You ain't kidding.
They don't know what they're up against.
Ben Skowronek to the moon.
Yeah, Ben Skowronek. There you go.
Sean, who you got, bro?
Yeah. Can't say. I'm on the other side again. Give me the Seahawks.
All right.
Gross.
The Geno redemption tour continues.
Yeah, I could see that. Who hasn't he played for in the league that he needs revenge against, though? At this point.
Whoops.
I think you fire up Kenneth Walker, Tyler Lockett, and
DK.
DK are definitely great flex options or a wide receiver 2 or 3.
Geno's been a decent quarterback.
Yeah. Oh, especially in 2 QB or flex. Dude, 19 touchdowns to 5 interceptions. Who is this dude? Yeah. Almost 3,000 passing yards, man. He's been good.
You mentioned Akers. They got to get him involved today.
Yeah, dude, you have to. There's literally no better weapon on your team than Cam Akers.
Is A-Rob healthy in this one?
He's not on the injury report.
Okay, don't disrespect Kyron Williams like that.
Who?
Kyron Williams is stop. Stop it. Stop trying to make fetch a thing. It's never going to be a thing.
It's not going to be a thing, bud.
41, give me the over in this one. I think there's some points scored here. Like Peters was saying, nobody's got film on these dudes. I think you see some people get loose that wouldn't. Give me the Rams to cover 6.5. Just saying. I think this is a close one and a lot of points scored.
Producer crew?
Who do you guys got?
Well, my dad has Geno Smith and Tyler Lockett on his fantasy team, but
that's a good stack.
I do think that it is going to be the Rams.
Hey,
going against Dad. All right, we like it.
I think Dad scores some points with that little stack.
That's a nice stack.
Yeah.
All right, next up we got Miami at San Francisco.
Oh baby,
this is gonna be a great game. I think.
Yeah,
too.
could be game of the week.
This could be the damn.
I don't know. There's another game.
Yeah.
Sean, who you got in this one, man?
I got the Niners at home. The Dolphins are a little banged up on that front, and I just think Tua's not going to go the whole year undefeated, right? So I just think I'll take the two great teams. I'll take the home team.
Yeah, I like the best defense in the league right now for the last 5-6 weeks. San Francisco, I'm taking that all day. Bosa has a motor like no one I've ever seen before in my life.
Dude, do you listen to him talk on the sidelines too? It is like he is just in a whole nother world. It's almost like
spaced out.
Yep, it is crazy, and he's just always having a good time. And
when
he
he's
just
on
wants
the field,
to hit somebody,
bro, locked in. Like he's
a different human being.
He looks at that QB and it's just like, I'm gonna eat him for lunch every day.
I'm gonna kill him
every time. So I like what they're doing in San Francisco. If they had Trey Lance right now, good Lord, dude, they'd be 50-60 balling teams. Like it would be awful. Who you got?
I think we see a heavy dose of CMC today. Obviously, Debo is going to be in there. You might see Debo out of the backfield with not having Mitchell there. I think they do enough. I don't think the Niners defense is going to be giving up the home run hitters to Waddle and Hill over the top. I still think Hill and Waddle eat across the middle, but I don't think they're able to just open it up. And I mean, we saw it last week. What they do, put up a 30 ball on Miami by halftime, and the game was over, and they pulled two and all of that. I don't think you're going to see that this week. This offense is going to struggle a little bit. Drives are going to stall out, and Frisco pulls out a W.
Ooh. All right.
Damn.
What you got?
I got to disagree with you.
Hey.
Nice.
Miami's going to go all the way across the country. Mike McDaniel is going to beat his old team and his old mentor.
Clock.
That's dope.
Yeah. No, Tua's tough. They got Tyreek and Waddle over there. I mean, they're almost virtually matchup proof.
Matchup proof.
Yeah.
Except for them Jets.
The Niners.
Except for them Jets.
Niners offense, they're banged up. They got no backup running back. You know Christian McCaffrey can't handle a full load. Debo's banged up, but he is going to play. I mean, there's going to be a lot of points scored in this one. I mean, forget about the defenses. Whatever the over is, we're smashing that.
Do we see any Kittles?
45.5, and I'll take that.
Does old Kittles fall into the end zone today?
Dude, Kittle's been on, man. Give me the last 3 weeks of Kittle. If that continues, I love it.
So it was funny. I listened to the Kelsey's podcast, and they were talking about George Kittle, and they literally said, Jason Kelsey was like, Dan, if that dude would just stop run blocking so much, he'd probably be so good. Kittle actually wrote into him and said, yeah, bro, I love run blocking. I'm not stopping that anytime soon. He doesn't care about his touches. He doesn't care about touchdowns. He just wants to go out and punish people.
Dude, he gets the most pancakes in the league from tight ends.
It's crazy.
Smashing dudes out here. It's fantastic. Getting lineman stats. All right. Producer squad, who you guys got?
Well, I think Tua is going to match really good with Hill and Waddle today, and I think Miami's going to have it.
All right.
Oh, man.
Okay.
Smart man over there.
Going with the Fins.
All right. Sean, your take?
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah.
Next
Jesus,
up,
Chef, come on.
Kansas City at Cincinnati.
Oh, game of the week.
Start with Peters.
There's some good games.
Start with Peters.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Is there trouble in paradise?
Probably.
I can't believe I picked Cincinnati in this one.
I can, because Jamar Chase is back, daddy-o.
Yes, sir.
And we know what happens.
Spicy time.
So I also took Cincinnati.
I took Cincinnati.
Nut kicks.
I got them back.
Yeah, I need everyone to take Cincinnati, please.
Who day?
Who you got, Sean?
Yeah, for once I agree with you guys. Give me Cincinnati.
Let's go.
We have
All
no
right,
faith
I like
in Pat
it.
Mahomes
I
and
like
Kelsey
it.
today, apparently.
No.
Yeah, those guys suck.
Whatever the over is in this game, give me 1,000 times that.
It's 500 the over.
Sure.
Yeah.
500.
Give it to me because the points are going to be
50. It's 53, and the Chiefs
Holy
are
cow.
favored by 2.5.
I'll take the over. This is going to be a
Yeah.
37-32 game or something stupid.
Oof.
So
Joe Burrow is undefeated against Kansas City.
yeah, fire up everybody on both sides of the ball here. Kelsey,
Absolutely.
both running. Mixon's going to be out, so P. Ryan is give him another week.
Don't fire up Boyd.
Yeah,
dude, Boyd has been cold the past 2 weeks.
That's true.
Higgins.
There's only 2 wide receivers in that offense.
Yep, Boyd has not been eating in that offense. I'm steering clear of him today. Hayden Hurst, though, is a tight end. Possibly he's been falling into the end zone.
You firing up any KC wideouts?
Oh, you're gonna have to. Juju's back.
Yeah, Juju's back.
Yeah.
Sky Moore.
He's been a good return man, but I don't know if I'm firing him up.
No, he's a horrible return man.
Yeah, he can't catch
They took punt return duties away from him.
I hope so.
And they actually used him more as a receiver last week. Yeah, exactly. And I tell you what, Patrick Mahomes loves this kid. It may not be this year, but next year, Sky Moore is going to be you're going to have to roster him.
I like it.
Hey, Chef, that was getting interesting. Why you got to do that?
Man, I can't watch. Sorry, man. We got the studio TV on. We're watching like dog racing. It was like Whippets doing an obstacle course.
Hey, look, I had 20 on lane 3. Now I'm going to lose that. Thanks a lot.
Man, you could still win. He was going on. All right. Who you guys taking in this one? Producer squad.
Well, I think Mahomes is actually going to do really good on this.
Perfect.
And
Come
I'm
on
going
now.
against you guys.
No.
And
Yeah.
I'm
No.
doing Kansas City.
That's what we want to hear. Yes.
Let's go.
Suck it,
From
Peters.
the mouth of babes. All right,
Speak it into existence, big fella.
Next up, we got Chargers at Las Vegas. Divisional matchup.
Man, before this season started, we circled this one on the calendar. Like week 13, we thought this was going to be something.
It's going to cost you a lot of bucks to go to this game. $141.
I don't have that. You got that?
No.
Who wants? Chargers don't have any fans.
Give me my hot take of the week. Raiders at home beating the Chargers. Handedly. I think they
handedly.
Whoa.
Who's going off today? Who's going off today,
Josh Jacobs. Give him another one. 50 ball.
Woo!
Give him. Let's go. Just saying.
Arguably the worst rush defense in the league.
Dude, they saw him sitting there, and he was sitting in a throne all week in the manager's room, just getting that calf rubbed down with the coconut oils and stuff. He's gonna do just fine. I think he's feeling good.
Okay.
Deshaun Watson has entered the chat.
Peters?
Amen. My wife's a massage therapist, all right?
Whatever you got to tell yourself, big fella.
Oh, gee, you're up. Who you got?
Oh, you want me to go? All right, I'm going to take the Chargers. I'm going to take Mr. Herbert over here.
Oof.
Herbert is now he's 9-1 when he throws 3 touchdown passes and no picks. If he protects the ball,
okay.
Josh Palmer's leading that team right now with 552 yards. This rookie has been nice. We know
he looks good though, like quintessential wide receiver. Like
right, Mike Williams being out is not hurting this team right now.
He's looking more like Keenan Allen than Keenan Allen looks.
On Austin Eckler is
that.
still who we thought he was. He's just a PPR monster. They don't run the ball with him much.
It's usually a peak year, and then he gets hurt, and then he goes even better than the year before that, and then he's hurt. This year he's topping last year, and he's staying healthy. So the dude's just feasting.
I'm starting almost everybody in this game. I don't think there's anybody I can bench at this point. Give me
the over.
I'll say, what's the over in this one? 49.5.
Over.
See ya.
Over.
Vegas
please.
is favored in this one by 2.5, even with that 4-7 record. The money is on them. Peters?
Could be because they're the favorites at home.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm taking Vegas in this one. Derek Carr has been playing his best football of the year the last couple weeks.
True.
I think he keeps it going. Devontae is the number 1 ranked wide receiver this week for fantasy.
He's got a great matchup.
And yeah, I think Devontae goes off again.
Okay.
It's going to be a shootout, and the Raiders pull this one off.
Sean?
Boom.
Yeah, I'm going with the Raiders too. I think that defense can't stop Josh Jacobs. He's going to run all over him. I think Devontae has a big game. And I think at the end of this year, we're going to start wondering, is Herbert really the guy we all thought he was? Because, the Chargers never seem to be legitimate championship contenders. This is his third year now, and they're not in the level with the Burrow. He's not on the level with the Burrows and Allens and Mahomes.
I'm going to be real happy if the Raiders go off because I have Josh Jacobs, Devontae, and then I have Palmer in the same lineup in the league. So if that goes just nuts, I'm real happy.
That's spicy.
Mm-hmm.
We got to cut in real quick. John Clear taps in with this question, and now I don't want to say like there are stupid questions, but he says start Tua or Watson. Right now, Tua is literally the best quarterback in the league.
Yeah,
you cannot sit him in any way.
No.
He says the other team has Cooper and I have Chubb. Another question is Najee Harris or Rashad. You're not starting Najee Harris because he might not even play.
Correct.
No, he's in for sure.
Yeah, he's a full go.
But he's banged up. I don't know how I feel about it.
He's got a good matchup.
Good matchup. I'm taking White though. The Saints are terrible against the run.
Yeah, but playoff Lenny's back.
Yeah.
Even when he's been playing, my boy Rashad's been catching the ball. That's just my take on those ones. You got to start to it. Do not. For a dude who hasn't played in 3 years, I'm sorry.
Dude, the only way you're starting Watson is if he comes out these next 2 weeks and he's dropping 40 points a week.
So if this is must win for you to get in the playoffs, start Tua right now. And if Deshaun comes out and goes nuts, well, you have a really good problem with two great quarterbacks on your team.
Exactly. Maybe your trade deadline's late. Maybe you can move something and get yourself a nice piece.
Some leagues don't have a trade deadline because they're dynasty and it don't matter.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, whatever. Teach his own.
All right. Tua and it's not close.
Who do you guys have in that Chargers Vegas squad? Game?
Chargers or Vegas?
The producer squad says Vegas.
All right.
Didn't seem so sure about that.
I don't know.
Great. My Chargers.
Can you ever be sure about picking Vegas?
No, he's right. All right. Next up, Indianapolis at Dallas.
Sunday night.
What a treat we have. I was watching.
They could have flexed one of these awesome games.
Yeah, there's 3 or 4 great games they could have flexed into this one.
A few of the analysts out there said that they would not be surprised if Indy pulls off an upset in this one.
I'd be disgusted because I'm taking Dallas.
I'm taking Dallas.
taking Dallas.
Producer squad, Dallas or Indy?
I think Prescott's going to do it today, and Dallas.
Let's go.
Indy getting the upset win tonight on Sunday Night Football. Congratulations,
we
Jeff
firing
Saturday.
up both Dallas running backs?
Zeke looked better last week, but I just don't trust him. I mean, probably you have to because there's so many injuries out there.
Bad as running backs are, and you're missing Devontae this week, or Deontay Foreman. You're also missing Connor. So there's a couple people missing from some squads. So
I don't think we brought up in Cincinnati. I don't think Mixon's going today. He's out again.
Give me all the Cowboys for sure.
Mixon is out today for Cincinnati. So P. Ryan is getting that start. So P. Ryan owners are happy right now. Brendan Bierkircher, you're going down. I'm starting him.
All right.
P. Ryan to the moon.
That Venmo is open till noon, Brendan. If you're watching this, go ahead and hit that.
We've kind of touched on this one with some questions and things like that. But we got New Orleans at Tampa Bay.
I don't feel confident in it, but I'm taking Tom. I don't feel confident in the pick at all. New Orleans owns Tom since he's been in Tampa.
Same. I'm taking it, but I don't feel great about it. But whatever the over is in this game, give it to me because those NFC South games go crazy on the stat line, and I love that.
Tampa's favored by 3.5 in this one. Over under set at 40.5.
That is way low.
Saints are not going to cover that. Yeah, I think they get blown out, honestly. But like I said, fire me up all my Tampa Bay wide receivers. Give me some of that Olave. Kamara.
You got to start Kamara, but man,
sure.
You just wish he'd do more.
Yeah.
I agree. But you got to start them up. I like it. Like I said, both the Tampa Bay running backs too. Start them both too because you can probably slide Lenny into a flex spot. White also has some flex appeal. So
I know we weren't worried about this, but Josh Jacobs is a go now. They've officially ruled him as he is in. The questionable tag has been removed.
Let's go, buddy.
There you go.
All right. We'll top into DFS.
Hey, I took New Orleans.
Oh, my bad, dog.
Yeah.
My bad.
It didn't matter.
Yeah, New Orleans owns Tampa Bay.
Perfect.
Sean, who'd you take?
I had Tampa.
Okay.
Producer squad.
I think Brady's gonna do it today. And
Sorry, Pete.
I'm
all right.
going with Tim
Well,
May.
I don't know about you,
lone
but
wolf here.
Brady don't play till tomorrow, so he ain't gonna do nothing today.
That's all right.
He's gonna be sitting on his couch eating Funyuns.
I like fun.
Me too.
Calling up his ex-wife, wondering what she's doing.
Giselle, how are you, baby?
And now it's time for DFS lineups brought to you by FSQC Hobby Hangout. All right. This is kind of my favorite part of the day. I like the matchups this week.
Let's get Peter said he hated this. He hated setting his lineup.
This was a good week.
This is not fun.
Sean,
for me.
did you enjoy doing your DraftKings?
I actually did. I love my lineup this week. Yeah.
Producer,
Yeah.
how about you?
I had a bold strategy. We'll see if it pays off.
All right. Well, let's start off with the producer squad. Who you guys rolling with at QB this week?
You always got to get ahead of me here.
No.
No, I can start it off. It's fine.
There you go.
All right. I'm going to start it off. I went cheap, fun.
Oh.
And I like players in that Jacksonville Detroit game. Give me Goff for 5,300.
Jared Goff.
Yep.
Wow. Solid.
Peters?
I can't believe I'm doing this.
I can.
5,400. The man, the myth, the legend, Mike White.
Let's go.
I ain't doing that.
Oh,
I ain't doing
baby.
that.
What? He picks the man. I don't even have him on my lineup. I go to give him props.
Sean, what you got over there?
Damn.
I thought I went cheap. Not as cheap as you guys. Give me the other side of that Jacksonville Detroit matchup. I got 5,900 for T-Law.
Nice.
He was my other option.
Producer?
That's a good one.
Yeah, I thought I was spending no dimes and 5,900. Same pick, Lawrence.
Trevor
Jacksonville.
Lawrence.
Dude, that's going to be a good game to have some pieces in.
So all I know is if you want the happy ending, you got to pay up for it. So for 6,500,
No.
we're going with the dog.
He took
pound.
the Watson.
We're taking
wow.
Watson today.
Barf.
No.
Why not?
Oh.
Yes, sir. Happy endings in Cleveland for everyone.
Woof. I think they're playing in Houston.
Whatever.
Yes,
I'm
they
saying
are.
everybody in Cleveland's getting a happy ending today is what I'm saying.
All right, let's go running backs.
Oh, baby.
I went cheap here too.
Oh, man.
I went with the Gus Bus for $5,400.
Toot.
Wow.
I do that. Like I said, that Denver defense is pretty decent, but I like Gus Edwards to break one big here. And then I went 6,500, and I had to get some of that Cowboys backfield.
Oh,
And I got Tony Pollard.
Mr. T. Pollard.
65 was pretty good price.
Mr. PPR.
So, Peters,
All right. Well, I spent all my money here.
Oh,
This is where it's at.
you dropped some change,
Yep.
baby.
I'll go with my cheap one first.
Okay.
$6,900 for Aaron Jones
Yeah, good matchup there.
against Chicago.
He owns
Yeah.
it. I dig.
And then we already talked about this game a little bit. Nick Chubb, $8,000. Going to
baby.
run all over Houston.
Yeah, they're gonna lean on him. So,
Sheesh.
OG, who you got, man?
I also had to give me a slice of that Aaron Jones action versus the 27th ranked rushing defense, but the 26th ranked rushing defense that would be on the other side of the ball. So I'm going to take David Montgomery. Both running backs,
Good
same
game to have a good run. Yeah.
Let's go off.
I dig. Producer, who you got?
This is where my strategy picked up, and I actually
Okay.
picked up both running backs from the same team.
Okay.
Oh?
So Cleveland, $4,800. Hunt,
Wow.
You said you'd start Kareem Hunt today. You thought he could do something.
There
So
you
this
go.
man's using your
Nah.
strategy.
And Nick Chubb.
then I turned around and spent the monies, $8,000
On Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Hey.
Damn.
I'm not mad at that, honestly. I think that could pay off.
It could, yeah.
Mr. Ruiz?
All right, I did not go cheap on running backs. I'll start
Uh-oh.
with my least expensive one for 7,900. Josh
Whoa.
Jacobs.
That's your cheapest?
That's my cheapest one.
7,900. This man's going to have receivers that are on IR.
Pretty much, man. Got some cheap receivers. And then for 8,000, fire up Nick Chubb against that.
Hey.
Those are the two worst rush
Nick
defenses in the
Chubb.
league.
Damn.
That's good right there. I like that.
I love it. I love it. Sean, lead us off with them wide receivers since you just blew your whole load.
Yeah.
What are we going dollar shopping at?
I
Thrift
think-
store.
I think he picked us to be his wide receivers today.
I'm ready.
All he could afford.
I still
Yeah,
got Haynes. What's
for
up?
$0, I got Big Chef, OG Swan, and Peter.
0, 0, -5.
I'm not the one who's -5.
Hey.
So
I am.
yeah, I got for 3,700. against the 26th ranked defense. I'm firing up Elijah Moore with Mike White. I think only 2 targets last week, but 2 very successful targets. A little more work for him this week. Yeah, and it's a Hail Mary, but for 3,700, I don't think I could do better.
Oh, I like that.
That's like living in a studio apartment where you can go to the bathroom and wash your dishes at the same time.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. For 4,200, I got Nico Collins with no Brandon Cooks this week. Someone's got to catch the ball. I think he'll at least get the ball. That's true. But that Cleveland defense is not exactly an elite defense. So I think someone's going to catch the ball against them.
That's a fact.
Garrett's a monster, but that's about it.
And then those 2 guys were cheap enough. I actually had a little money for 7,800 against the 28th ranked passing defense. Give me A.J. Brown in the revenge game.
Oh, nice.
He was not happy about how they kind of spun the narrative when he left about making him look greedy for wanting the contract he got. I think he's going to show up today.
Bet.
I'll take over here.
What's up?
You got something to say? Or
yeah, we got to tap in real quick from Ms. Kelly Nixon. Start Jeff Wilson, Isaiah Pacheco, Samaje Perine.
Start
Perine.
Start 2.
Oh, start 2.
Oh,
Perine for sure.
Yeah.
I think Wilson.
Give me Wilson and Perine.
Yeah. I got to go with Wilson.
Yeah. Pacheco's been coming on though, but I like the other 2 just a little bit better.
Cincinnati's run defense is too good.
I think Kansas City.
Those are 3 good options.
I think this will be an air game today with KC and Cincy because it'll be a shootout. I don't think we'll see the running backs involved as much. Perine gets a lot of PPR touches. Yeah. That's why he's more relevant in that.
I actually think McKinnon might outscore Pacheco today.
You could be right.
McKinnon has come on.
Yeah, because he's the pass catcher. Just imagine at the start of the year, if you told someone they were going to start, you have to choose between Jeff Wilson, Isaiah Pacheco, or Samaje Perine.
They'd be like,
we'd be praying for you.
Yeah, it just shows you the climate of running backs just rough.
Yeah.
Look at that. 1A this week. 1A Austin Eckler. 1B Josh Jacobs. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
All right. Who you got for wide receivers there?
So I had to get a stack with my boy Deshaun. For 6,400, we got Amari Cooper.
Nice.
I'm going to go backward in this one. 6,300, then I had to get some of that Jacksonville-Detroit game. Christian Kirk, come on over, bud.
Yep.
And I had to go with my boy Sean over here. I agree with him. 3,700, Elijah Moore. For the price, it was right, baby.
If he hits 1 home run, you got it.
I had to save up for my flex, so I cheaped out to go nuts in my flex.
There you go.
My wide receivers are on the lower price tag, which I thought this was crazy. But Christian Watson against Chicago's defense, $5,200.
Nice.
The number 1 wide receiver. I know Dobbs, I think, is going to come back this week, but give me all of that for that cheap price.
Dobbs is out.
Oh, he is officially out? Oh, even better. I love that. Give me that target share.
This is college real quick, but the top 4 are in. Georgia's 1, Michigan State 2, TCU 3, and Ohio State sneaks in at number 4.
I like
it.
Continue on.
TCU stayed in, huh?
Yeah.
They should have.
They should have only 1 loss, and it was overtime, so they deserve that 3 seed.
Against the number 9 team in the country, yeah.
Facts. Next up, I got Garrett Wilson. I liked him for $5,300 against a pretty soft Minnesota secondary.
He found the end zone twice last week.
Yes,
that's nice.
He got some nice yardage as well. He's getting a really good target share. Mike White can see his talent and he's used it. And then I spent up a little bit to have this stack with Jared Goff. Give me more of that Jacksonville Detroit game, and I got Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, that dude!
Especially if Jameson's coming back and he's on the other side, you got to cover that kid.
Padusa, wide receivers.
So, continuing with the bold strategy.
Let's get it.
I picked up, I went a little cheap on 2 of them, but I'm going to do the same team here first with Cincinnati. I picked up Boyd for 5,300.
Okay.
And then Higgins for 7,200.
Okay.
What's your third?
That could work.
Third went back to 5,300 New York Jets. G. Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. All right. Peters?
I like it.
Well, we're going to keep up with that theme here. I took Garrett Wilson. I got to stack him with my boy Mike White.
Heck yeah, bro.
That's a fact. That's a cheap stack. That's nice.
My next guy, George Pickens. He's got his best matchup of the year. I think he's going to have a big game today for 5,100.
Yeah, I like that.
Not a bad price tag for that. That's nice.
Cheap.
I like it.
That's nice.
I love that one. And then my other receiver, I had to get some of that Miami-San Francisco game. I'm taking Brandon Ayuk for 6,100.
Nice.
That's another cheap
Hit
one.
us with your tight end.
Hey, now.
Hit us with it.
Let's go.
I had to go cheap here.
Hey.
I had to jump on that Jacksonville-Detroit game, too. I took Evan Engram for Jacksonville for $3,000.
I couldn't pass up this matchup here. Dude's been playing out of his mind this season. I say that, but it's for a tight end. So out of your mind is really just falling into the end zone, like I always say.
Hey,
$4,300. Give me Pat Freiermuth against the
go.
22nd worst defense in Atlanta.
somebody's got to be covering Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, Mac Hollins, Foster Moreau going to be open. Only 3,600 today. I think he falls in the end zone.
And you take him like 6 weeks in a row?
No.
I've taken him a few weeks in a row.
I've normally been taking Kelsey every week.
He has. He's been paying up.
No, you've been putting him in your flex.
I've been taking Moreau. Producer.
I jumped on that New York Jets again, sticking with 2 from every team, and picked up
Conklin
for 3,100.
It's not a bad
I
pickup.
thought about him.
Sean, hit us with
he's got a great
your
matchup.
tight end, and then follow it up with your defense.
Yeah, I kind of want to change it to Evan Ingram. I like that play, but so for 3,700 going against the 31st ranked Seattle defense, give me Tyler Higbee.
Dude,
someone's got to catch the passes.
He scares me.
Well, he
scares me too, but yeah.
But it's a tight end. You go cheap, and he hits a touchdown. You're a happy guy.
Seattle and Arizona have both been especially bad against tight ends all year. I try to hit that matchup when I can.
It's possible.
What you got for defense,
Give
Sean?
us your D.
All right. Well, speaking of getting the D, going up against Deshaun Watson, I kind of put it here, but also, Deshaun Watson hasn't played in multiple years, so give me that Houston Texans D.
Wow.
How much that cost?
You could get it. You're probably going to get
that. Cost me $2,300.
Wow,
that's nice and cheap. I went pretty close. I only spent $300 more. I did have $500 to spare after this lineup.
Wow.
So I got everything I wanted. I just picked who I wanted. It wasn't bad.
Nice.
$2,600. Give me that rising Pittsburgh defense against that terrible Atlanta offense.
Producer?
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing, so I spent $2,300 because I needed to save some money and went for the Rams.
I spent
one I would change.
I would change that one.
2,500, and I took the team that always gives Tom Brady fits. I took the Saints. Why not?
He'll throw a pick.
That's solid.
Yeah.
Saints 2,500.
I couldn't go cheap here.
I
had to spend up. I had to spend $3,600 on Seattle.
Holy cow!
They're playing the Rams. I mean,
all right.
You got to take whoever's playing the Rams.
And Pete Carroll is usually pretty good with his defense.
I thought like 4 of us picked the Rams here. The Rams. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, well,
we didn't feel good about it.
Peter's flex on us a little bit here. Did you save up or did you blow your load?
I actually did have a little bit of money left over.
Oh.
$6,500 I spent on Keenan Allen.
Oh.
That should be a high scoring matchup, and he's definitely going to get his.
Mr. Ruiz?
Yeah, for 6,300, I already told you that Detroit defense cannot cover slot receivers. I get the stack with T-Law. Give me Christian Kirk.
There he is.
Yeah, that's smart.
Producer?
That was my other stack if I didn't do Goff and Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
Nice.
I spent every last penny I had of $8,100. Derrick Henry.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. That's hot.
Chef?
I spent $8,000, and I couldn't stay away from this matchup just because, wow, it's juicy. Nick Chubb versus Houston, $8,000, had to do it.
I had 7,900 left, and I spent every last penny.
What you get?
He's coming off of IR. He's playing against the Chiefs. Jamar Chase. Fire him up.
Got to.
Had to get me a piece of that.
Yeah. That game's going off.
Spagnolo, don't you screw us over again. 3rd and $1 million. We're going to run engage 8. Like, no, please, God,
we got a lot of controversy this week. A lot of different people in DFS. A lot of different picks than Mr. Ruiz, it sounds like, for most of us.
Yeah, so we're going to get smoked.
We appreciate those of you that have tuned in. We appreciate all the questions.
I changed my defense.
I got you. Smart man.
Did you?
Yeah.
What'd you get now?
Houston now.
What'd you get? Houston?
Yeah.
Even better.
Either way.
It's garbage, but it's all I had money-wise.
Thank you, producer squad. We appreciate it. Fellas, thank all of you. Sean, as always, man. Make sure you guys tune in on Tuesday, Wednesdays for our recap and our Thursday night preview. We usually do those in the evening and then in the morning time. So,
man, we look forward to our bowl series. We'll get a nice thing released for that. Maybe do a multi-segment one, so they're not all in one shot this time. We'll break it up. Maybe get some more people's picks and stuff like that involved as well.
Always do a bowl pick 'em. So
it's always fun.
We do March Madness as well, so stay tuned for that. That's going to be fun.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Probably do a MLB signings update here soon too. A lot of moving pieces.
There are a lot. Yeah.
Lots of episodes coming out here soon for the holiday season.
Yeah, and get ready because baseball season, we're going to ramp that up. We'll be covering a lot of fantasy stuff for that as well. So
I already don't sleep so good.
It's going to be a great time. It's going to be a great time.
Hey, can I get a hold of you, ask their questions, social medias or anything?
We are on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, pretty much everything. You can catch our podcast on Google.
Especially if you got Thursday questions beforehand for that one. But we appreciate you guys tuning in live. Obviously, live questions do help us, better content. And
we're on Spotify. We're on pretty much everything.
Anchor. From Anchor.
Send those questions in whenever you get them, and we'll answer them either live on the air or just email you back. Shoot us a comment, anything.
Indeed. Make a list. We'll put them on the air. We also have a call-in option. If you do tap into our website, you can record a voice recording and we can play it live on air even. So lots of different options, guys.
All right.
But FSQC out. We appreciate y'all.